Hello students, this is Mrs. A here, ready to teach you all about MLA. Get excited. Now keep in mind that this is a type of format. When you get into college, your professors, they're going to require some sort of format. It might not be MLA, but the point of this is for me to teach you how to use a format, and you can apply the skills you learn here into whatever format you may pursue. So let's open up the essay that I just finished typing. Yes, that's my big fat Chaldean wedding there in the background. Do you like the drummer? Pretty cool. Anyway, moving on. So here's the essay that I typed, okay? I've got 4 paragraphs going on here, and I want to put it into MLA format. So the first thing you want to do is you need to put in your name, okay? So hit enter down. Go ahead and type in your first and your last name. Then comes your teacher or your professor's name. In this case, I would be a teacher, even though some of you in past essays have put professor. So go ahead and type in Mrs. Alexander. The next line, you're going to do the class you're in and the hour in which you have the class. So in this case, we have novels, and that is second hour. And finally, you do the date. You do it a little bit weird, and this is the date that the paper's due. So instead of putting September 30th, 2013, we're going to put 30 September 2013. You also need a title, something creative. If you're writing an essay on a book, please do not name it the book's title. That title has obviously already been taken. So do something creative. So I'm for now just going to put creative title here. Alright, I'm going to close up the gaps. I'm going to make sure that my indents, they aren't spaces. 1, 2, 3, nope. I'm going to do tab, so tab over. If you go down to the next paragraph, you can see I did some spaces, so I'm going to fix these so it's tabbed. Continue down to my other ones, tab, and down to the last one here, tab. Alright, so I have my 4 paragraphs. Now, with MLA, they do require that it's in Times New Roman in 12-point font, so I'm going to highlight everything. I'm going to put in Times New Roman, make sure it's in 12. And it also has to be double spaced. There's multiple ways of doing this. For me, what I do is I just right click, go to paragraph, and under line spacing, I select double, hit OK. Alright, so it's looking pretty good. The only thing that I'm missing at this point is actually so this here is a heading, and what goes up here is your header, and that's where you're going to put your page number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to up to view, go to header and footer, have it align right. I'm going to type in my last name. Now I want you to notice something here, and I would notice this, so please be sure not to do this. This is Cambria font. You're going to want it to be in Times New Roman as well. If it's in a different font type, you'll actually get points off for that, so keep that in mind. So after my last name, I'm going to hit the space bar. And if I click the number 1, since this is page 1, let me show you what happens. If I scroll down, it's going to show Alexander 1 on every page, and that's not what we want to do. Not what we want to do. So what we're going to do here is go back up, delete 1, okay? And if you click the header and footer section, there's this thing called page number. Okay, so I'm going to click that. So now it inserted the page number 1. And if I go down to the second page, 2, third page, etc. Okay, so that's basically the gist here with MLA format. It's very, very simple, but you do have to definitely pay attention to detail. So for example, like this comma here between novels and second hour, if that's not there, that's not MLA format. Things like that. And also just keep in mind too that when you're typing and everything, to make sure nothing moves when you print it out, you don't want any big gaps or anything like that. it should look pretty close to the sheet that I gave you. Okay, I'm going to put this up on my website, and you can feel free to refer back to that then. I hope you enjoyed my little MLA awkward tutorial of me speaking to the computer.